Alright guys, we're back yet again. We're going to be doing another movie review. We're going to be talking about Succubus Hellbent. Now, this movie is kind of, again, it is older. But what's really interesting is one of those movies back then when it was on sci-fi and I watched it and I forgot all about it. And I was like, okay, you know what? Let me give it a shot. And I enjoyed it. I watched it however long ago, and the entirety of the movie is kind of interesting. So you got this hot shot, you know, uh, Air Forcey that his dad runs a bunch of different businesses, and his name's Adam. He goes to Cancun with his best friend. He meets this one girl, and he starts having a relationship with her. And then he wakes up, they leave, and he's thinking, okay, hey, it was a one night stand, and that's it. And then she comes back to LA, and come to find out she's stalking him. She's becoming obsessive with him, and he starts putting everything together because his girlfriend goes missing, or on and off again girlfriend, his best friend dies, and then it just starts causing more and more chaos to where he's like, okay, what do I do? And so he calls a expert of paranormal supernatural creatures, and come to find out that this one is a succubus, especially with her being the name Lilith. So a lot of you could probably do the connection on that. Well, he starts getting everything together, and he starts trying to figure out what's going on. He's getting investigated by the cops. He's trying to make heads or tails out of what's going on with him in his life. And by the entirety of the movie, he pretty much feels like he's going insane. He pretty much feels like he is going insane, and she's doing things behind the scenes, and also messing with his mind mentally to where he is not only attracted to her, but he's afraid of her, like we see in movies like this, and then also dreaming about her, having hallucinations, almost giving in, things like that. And it's a really crazy movie to where you really see not only the desire build up for this character, but also he tries to fight against this character as well. And by the very end of the film, he starts fighting against her and trying to fight against their influence, and for her to pretty much drain him dry, for lack of a better word, for his essence. And he ends up possibly defeating her, but he does get arrested, and the movie ends to where she's still alive, and that's just pretty much where it lives off on a cliffhanger. Overall, I liked the movie. I think it did not age very well because, again, this was like early 2000s or mid 2000s or something like that. And again, it's one of those movies where probably going straight to DVD slash also sci-fi and on all these other streaming apps. I haven't seen it on any other streaming apps other than YouTube, or if you go somewhere online to look up the movie and watch it fully. It's not that long of a movie. I think it's like an hour and a half long, if that. And overall, I think for the time, it was not a bad movie, but at the same time, it is not aged gracefully. And again, if you've seen the movie, you're probably going to like it. If you watch it now, you may or may not like it, depending on your preferences of overall. So again, if you like horror movies, you like monster movies, you like these type of movies, definitely check this out. Or if you have heard of it, let me know. But again, check it out. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments, and I'll see you as always on the next one.